Hi everybody, got the last Halloween project. You'll need scissors, you'll need one of these trays from Dollar Tree or Family Dollar. You'll need a couple, or one big long dowel or two, one so you can break it in half, or two, whatever. You need these little dowels. You'll need scrap paper of your liking. If you have the punch for these index cards, the little punch, I do not, but I have a crap load of these. So I have got 31, I think I have 31 of these. I'm pretty sure I do. I counted them out. And your directions, of course. Your little thing. This is what you need, okay? This is going to be the start of this. Mine will probably not be done. This is my one I did last year or the year before. It is still not done. It got wet and a lot of these got ruined. And so, yeah, this is my other one I made. It's a bigger one. It's a lot bigger. It's longer. This one that we're going to do is smaller. And I've already got paper here, but it's all orange and black. I'll probably take these black pieces. I don't know if I'll use some of these because they're already cut, or use some purple or whatever. I tend to stay with black and white or what have you. This one is black and orange, but maybe this new one will be black and red, or I don't know, all the colors. But we're gonna start it. Now what I used for the feet on this one is I used little wooden beads and painted them. And I have my little skull guy, I glued him on here. So I'm gonna move this one out of the way because we're not gonna do that one. We are going to make a brand new one. So you need, let's see, 31 times 2 is 62. I think these are 4x6 cards I cut out. I'm pretty sure they're 4x6. Let me see, because most everything I do is 4x6. And they'll fit perfectly this way. So you can have taller pictures. The problem is if you take pictures and they're this way, it won't go in here. So you would have to really trim them down. But I think what I want, because that's what these ones are, is 4x6, and I can lay them this way. It's long enough to do it like that. But this is a smaller tray, and you have to do the 4-inch side, and they can't meet. You have to have room. You see what I mean? You have to have room on each side. So you figure out the size that you want to do, but you still need 4x6. It's just easier to cut them 4x6, but you can do 4x4s to fit in here. This is a 4-inch across. So you could do 4x4s. You could if you want, but we're just going to play it by ear. I just did a bunch. You're going to need 62, whatever you decide to do, front and back, because you are going to, what I'm going to do anyway, I don't have the punch. So what I'm going to do is, what I thought about doing is gluing this on here and then just cutting it. But I don't know if I want to do that. So I think what I'll do is I will put it on here down towards the bottom, hook this on the card, and then it'll fit, you know, so it'll have to go like this way. Okay. And you can paint the bottom or leave it white, and then it'll be extra, because you're going to do front and back. So it'll just be an added extra, you know, to go back and forth. So that's what I'm going to do. So I guess there's probably like 2 or 3 parts to this. But I want to get you going so you have it in October to do. And then it's like your October daily. If you finish it, great. If you don't, you don't. You know, I know that I am not going to finish this. Just like that one. That one is ready for, say I don't do October daily, and I just want to do my grandkids, pictures of my grandkids for the last couple of years. I can do one with all my grandkids in it and just make sure I put the year, you know, on here. And then that way when I get older, way older than I am now, I can put this on my mantle or whatever on Halloween, and I can look through and look at all the kids, you know, pictures of my kids. I don't have very many because that was before the digital age. So, you know, what you have, you know, and I don't think I have any pictures of them actually on Halloween. I really don't think I have any. And that's sad. I have a ton of Ariel. Like I could pick some of Ariel. She's 14. So I could pick out the last 14 years and do 13 pages of her, and then the rest of them, you know, the first part with her growing up, you know what I mean, each year. And then that was my goal for this one, is to do her growing up and do pictures of her growing up. And then maybe this one, the grandkids or something. I left it open. I'm going to leave this open because it's a star, and it just reminds me of nighttime, right? So I'm going to paint this black. So you're going to need this, these, and you're going to need feet, okay? The decoration stuff comes later. So we're just going to do this part. I'll get you through this part. And I've made notes on what I kind of wanted to do or whatever. I've made notes. So we're going to paint this. I got my black. I'm gonna paint mine black. You could paint yours purple if you want, or orange. I don't know, whatever you want. But I'm going to do mine black. So I'm gonna paint this black, and then we will glue these in. I've got to sand the end of this. Maybe I don't. I can just hot glue it really good. Maybe I won't. I'll just paint them. Okay. So let's get some paint in here. I'm going to use quite a bit. Try not to get it on you. You can paint, I would paint it all and then just tip it upside down so it'll dry, because this is going to have to dry for quite a while. So we will chit chat. So like I was saying, you can, you know, do it themed, do a themed one, which is way fun. Say that you're doing you could be doing a birthday present. And anybody that likes to scrapbook or take pictures, actually, or anything kind of like that, this would be fun for them, you know, if you did it for them. Say somebody was getting married and their colors are blue and pink, I don't know, whatever colors they are. You could paint this like that, get little decals to put on it, or whatever. Say it was an ocean theme, right? And if you've known them a long time, you could get, say you wanted to fill this up, but you want to save some room for like their wedding and their honeymoon, right? But you could have pictures of them dating or what have you, and decorate that part and put in it. That it would be such a good wedding gift. It would be amazing. That's another thing I could do. I could get another one of these, and because I have a wedding album, but I could take some of my wedding pictures out. My theme was maroon, white, or cream, and pink, and you know, decorate the off. Because this is perfect. This size right here, this is perfect, and it's from Dollar Tree. They're at Family Dollar now. They're everywhere. And maybe I'll do a wedding one. I don't know. That would be. I'm gonna get all yucky. I'm trying not to get yucky, but that's not gonna happen. Um, you don't have to paint the bottom if you don't want to, but you could Mod Podge it with paper. And I'm finding that's okay to do, but I find that unless it's really thin paper, it lifts, and I don't like it. So I tend to paint everything. But like I was saying, that would be a good dating thing. You know, if they're dating a long time, a good marriage thing. This would be so cute for that, you know. And then they could print out their honeymoon pictures and put them in there, you know, their wedding pictures. You know, I think that would be so cute. That would be way cute. But for mine, I'm thinking these two. I doubt I would make, I might make another one with my wedding or whatever. I don't know. I don't see my grandkids enough to get a ton of pictures. Most of my grandkids live in other states, so I don't get to see them. But I can have my son and my daughters send me pictures. I can do that. But it's not the same if grandma's not in them. You know, it's not the same. Yeah, kind of sucks living away from them, you know. But what are you gonna do? Your kids move away. There's nothing you can do. Okay, so I did all the outside, and you're gonna want to paint the inside also. But where this, I'm gonna let this dry for a few minutes. We'll paint these. We'll paint and these may end up eventually getting, because you're gonna scrape, you know, you move them along, and they're gonna scrape, you know. So it may end up getting used. It may end up getting used. Or you don't have to paint them at all if you don't want to, but I want them to all match. So I am going to get yucky. So let's try to keep it in one spot though. So I only have to make up one little bit. Okay. Now I don't have, I'm just going to set it in there and let it dry. And whatever doesn't get covered with black, I can always touch it up. You know, I can touch it up. I can touch it up. It'd be fun. I thought this would be a good project. I don't know if you've seen these. I don't know what they're called. They're crap. What are they called? Index card albums, I guess. That's what I'd call it anyway. So I'll let those dry. And because we still got to paint the inside of this. So I'll tip it up and do it like that. And by the time I get to the other side, maybe it'll be done already. I don't know. I don't know. But any theme that you would like to do. I mean, this would be cute even if I do another one and do it with all my kids, because I have 8, but Jesse passed away, and yeah, you could do like their grade school pictures and decorate the box any way you want, and just have, you know, maybe decorate it like school with numbers and alphabet, or, you know, you can find that scrapbook paper everywhere, you know, for kindergarten all the way up, you know, your baby's, your kids' school pictures, you know, and decorate, depending on how many kids you have. Maybe you just have one kid. You got 12 pictures you can do, right? And you can do like that, say the first year, their firstborn. You can do like their hospital picture, right? Start out with their hospital picture and make a couple of things for that year, pictures of that baby. Like for the first year I did the whole year. I did the first 6 months and the last 6 months. So I've got a bunch of pictures for the first year of life you could fill up, right? And then you've got their first year or kindergarten or preschool, kindergarten, or preschool, Head Start, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all the way up, and just have certain pictures of them. And then when they go to move out, you can give it to them as a present, or you can just carry it yourself and a memorabilia thing. That's a good idea, actually. That is a way good idea. And if you have, you could do it individual kids, or you could do all of them. You know, if you do it for you, you could have all of them in it. Like your firstborn would go first, up until your lastborn. And, you know, it'd be a memorabilia thing. It'd always be out. You can look at it all the time instead of having to bring an album out. You know, you could look at it as much as you wanted. Put it on your coffee table or whatever, you know. It'd be a good present for them if they're the type of kids that like memorabilia kind of stuff, you know. There's a bunch of different things you could do with these. That's just a couple. You could do a Christmas one. You can do, we're doing Halloween actually. And I haven't decided on this one yet as far as if it's going to be all of Ariel or Ariel through the years, you know, kind of thing. Or am I going to try to find pictures of all the kids growing up? I honestly don't think I have any. That's sad. Oh my heck, that sucks. But I do have school pictures. I don't have every year, but I have school pictures that I could do, but I don't want to do black, you know, for that. So this is probably going to be, or you could just decorate for Halloween. You know what I mean? Find 30, what did I say, 60, 62? Well, actually, I would do, yeah, 62 pieces, but make sure that one side is something that you could write on. So you can write on the back side of what's happening in that picture. So I may end up doing I don't know, this one or that one. One of them I am going to do Ariel with through the years thing. You know, from when she was little, when we took her first Halloween. I have a picture of her. I still have that little outfit. She was a little baby cow. She was a preemie. So she was born on the 19th. So Halloween was like a week later, week and a half later. We didn't take her out for Halloween, but I did dress her up. And so her first Halloween, she was only a couple of weeks old. And I bought a preemie outfit, and it was way too big for her. But I put it on her for the rest, you know. I bought it early, and then I put her in it all the time because it was cold. So I would put her in it to go out and stuff, you know. So I have that. I think I have pictures of her of all, right now, 13 years, because she's going to be 14. So this will be the first year if she doesn't dress up. She'll dress up like for school or something, and I'll take those pictures, but I don't think she's going to go trick-or-treating. I don't think so. Okay, So that's all painted. It's got to dry. We don't need to paint anything else. Put that right there. So our next thing is, what are we going to do for feet? Now, I thought I would, see, you could use, like, these are too big, but like for that bigger one, I could have used skulls as feet. So I think I'm going to do is go get some more of those beads, or you could use rocks. Hey, I have some rocks. Why don't we use rocks? That's kind of creepy, right? Let's do some rocks. I got some rocks here. Let's pick out some that are fairly the same size, same shape, you know, but I don't know if they would, it's going to be wobbly, you know. See, that one won't work. That one's too big. Let's put this one on there. Let's see. We got one more. Here's an orange one. That'll fit, huh? Do those fit? Those fit. This one does not fit. So let's see what else we got. We have another, like, let's see if this one kind of fit it. Ooh. That's kind of cool. We did rock, or we could use those beads. The beads will probably be better because they're all one size. Ugh. Let's do that. All right. Let's do that. Take those out. See, we already got some. We just need 4 of these. And I'll paint them. So, move those out of the way. Over there. Okay. So since I have the glue gun on, let's glue them on. That's probably not going to stay on there until, let's tip it upside down. And put that one on. Just do a big glob and it'll set right down on it. Kind of get them in the same vicinity. Doesn't have to be perfect, but in the same vicinity. You know, make sure they're flat. Okay. There we go. There's our legs. And I'll go back through and paint them as soon as I decide if I want to do a different color or whatnot. So this is dry enough. Why don't we put these, we need to figure out this part. We need to line them up. And I think I did this already, but I forgot. This one. I think it needs to go like on either side of these stars. because I think that's what I planned on either side of these stars. Let me see. That's got to come up. It's got to come up a little bit. It can't be close to the bottom. I think that's perfect right there. And it's going to go on either side of these stars. It's going to go on either side of those stars. Because it's got to be up enough so the paper does not hit. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so let's do this side. It's going to be a mess because you're using hot glue. And if you can do it where it's not going to make a mess, good. But mine's going to make a mess. It's going to be goopy. But so that it's away from, this one slid down. Okay. And you can still fix it while it's glue, while it's gluing. So there you go. Here's the start, guys. This is the beginning. So you got your feet. Just use some kind of beads or whatever you want to use, skulls or what have you for the legs. Paint your box, get your dowels, glue them in. Make sure that they don't touch so the paper can go through freely, So, because my cards are going to be, they're going to be upright like this. Now, if I want to do a 4x6 big one, I can mix them up in here. If you take the picture so it's long ways, but if you're taking a portrait so it has to go this way, you're going to have to cut it so it's 4x4. So you're going to have to print your pictures 4x4 if you don't do 4x6. So there you go. Here is the start of it. Like I said, it's going to take a long time to do. I just happen to have a bunch of these cards, index cards. What are they called? Dex, or whatever they're called. Memory Dex is, I think, what the craft name of them are. But these are Rolodex. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to put these in here. So here's all my cards. See? Look at the space you got. Look at all that space you got to work with. So, and once you get it decorated and you add ephemera or any of that, it's going to be way filled up. So there's the start, guys. The next part after you do this is the decorating part. And that's the fun part. You can decide how you want to do it, which way you want to do it. If you want to do a Christmas one, if you want to do a Halloween one. Mine is Halloween. I've got bugs. I've got this shiny little pipe cleaner stuff. I made this out of crepe paper. Got orange and black bugs. I says Happy Halloween on here. I've got a skeleton that is just hanging, but if you put it down, he's sitting. So when you put this down, he'll be sitting. You know, he'll sit. So, and I made red eyes. You know, you can do it any way you want. You could do a fun whimsical one, or, you know, a creepy one, or whatever. I tend to go with the creepy. I don't really like the, or you can do a themed one. Say you want to do it all witches, or like I'm doing Beetlejuice. You know, you can do a themed one. It's endless what you decide to do. But that will get you going. Like I said, I'll probably do one with Ariel through the years, and then I will do another one with the grandkids. I need to get them, I'll send them all messages. Send me one picture of each kid during Halloween. So that'll be a project for them, but they can get it to me, and then I can print it out, and I can decorate either one of these with that. So that's what I think I'm going to do with mine. I have a different project for Christmas. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. It's a fun, I'm sorry that you're not going to see the ending, but this is the ending for this one. I just have to add the pictures, okay? Or you can add like stuff that pop up, you know, that come off of it, or what have you. You know, it's just a fun project that it's going to keep me busy after when I don't have anything else to do. Or like during the year, you know, like January, February, March, April, all the way up till July, I have nothing. So I can do my October dailies, my December dailies, and these. So you can see process and stuff. But I wanted to get going on this, to at least get it started. And I will make a box, or this box actually. I've got papers already cut. I just don't know how many I have here. I'll have to see, depending on which one I'm going to use for what. And I'll just put all my stuff in here. And I've got my tray here. I can use all my stuff to decorate with, or what have you. You could very carefully cut this guy in half and do half on this side. Actually, what does he fit? He actually fits on the side. I can do a skeleton on the side. That's a cool idea. I only have a couple of these left. That's cool. I could do that on this one. So, like I said, you put stuff in here that you think you might be using. Like, I have this guy. I've never used it, but maybe I'll put it on, like, once the cards are done, I can put it on a card, you know, in the corner. You know what I mean? Or something like that. You know, I can use up my stuff in here, which is what I want to do. I want to use it up. So, anyway, there we go. There are the two. That'll get you going, get you thinking. Or you could use a bigger box. Like this one's a bigger box. I don't know where I got this. I found it somewhere. It's wood. I don't know where I got it. I think something came in it. Like I've got extra papers right here too that I could use in here. Or for this, make more for this, you know. But this one is kind of decorated. I could easily add more stuff to this if I want. I probably won't though. But one of these is going to be through the years for Ariel, and one's going to be all the grandkids. That way I can have it out all year if I want, and I can just look at it, look at all the kids, you know, as they grow and stuff. So I hope you enjoyed. It gets you going. Get all your stuff together. Get an idea going. If you're going to do like a girlfriend-boyfriend thing and they end up getting married, you could do one like that and just paint it, you know, a pretty color, white or what have you, you know, something like that. I don't know if I'm going to do a Christmas one. I might get another one of these and do the same idea, is do that. But I think the one I'm going to make this year over there is going to be for Ariel. And I have it 1 through 25 for Christmas, dated, 1 through 25. And I think I will put, her pictures on each day or something like that. I don't know. Something like that. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, have fun with it. And I'd love to see pictures. Send me an email. Show me pictures of what you've done. And we will see you again soon. Bye now.